Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is Monday, and that means it is time for another episode of the Piledriver. I am your host, the referee, Mike Allen, and on my left, as always, is my main man, the Hop, Tony Forge, the family man back in the house.
What's going on, y'all?
Nothing much. Royal Rumble is past.
I got my fucking vape. I was like, oh shit.
I saw you disappear when I'm thinking. I was like, oh well, I'm gonna play it off when he comes back. Like, nope. Royal Rumble was this past Saturday in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Hi, Joe. I'm excited. Joe, you're gonna be at the show this weekend, I hope, right? Tony, let's talk about the Royal Rumble. First off, thank you to Ken Vasion for the invite. We all went over and hung out over there and got to watch a little Royal Rumble with the wrestling fans. It was a good time for sure. Take my drink, get a little warm. It was a good time for sure. Good food all around. Some pretty solid wrestling, if I do say so myself. I will say it was probably one of my more favorite Royal Rumbles of the past couple years.
It was just a weird setup, honestly, because of how they had the lights for and everything. It just looked so like an empty arena, dude. It was weird for me.
I read a couple things today from WWE saying that they will not be moving forward with lights on the seats because it did look empty, even though they say they sold 25,000 tickets. And again, we were reading from, I forget what the other source was. It says that it wasn't even a ticketed event. Like, you just had to walk up and go. You could go. So they built a 60,000 seat stadium or something like that in 30 days.
Right. And that's the thing, is that's impressive as hell. But if nobody shows up or it doesn't look like anybody showed up.
Yeah. So, I mean, it for what it was supposed to be, I will say it was a pretty solid event. I thought it wasn't too bad. The women's Royal Rumble. Okay, first off, let me just preface this by saying Triple H once again said, hey, we're going to have a bunch of surprises, and it's going to be action-packed. I mean, Tony, where were the surprises?
There was some NXT, right?
I guess, but none of them really, like, at this point, and I get it, like, sure, we count it because they're not main roster when we do, like, our trivia and stuff like that. But at this point, does an NXT superstar in the Rumble even count as a surprise entrant? Like, if you're doing good in the NXT roster, you're probably going to make the Rumble, like Sol Ruka. I'm a little surprised Jada Parker wasn't in it.
That was surprising.
We had JC Jane, which is the NXT Women's Champion. Andrew Doggo Lego, what up? And Mike Holmes.
What's up?
We are talking about some wrestling, my friends. Royal Rumble this past Saturday. JC Jane in there. Sol Ruka was a good surprise. I mean, I don't even really remember. Kalani Jordan.
Right, and there was nothing that stood out.
We did get, in my opinion, the one surprise of the entire Royal Rumble was fucking Brie Bella.
Yeah, and
I mean, it was cool, I guess, and I was always a fan of Twin Magic. So if you take them out of the title picture, and, like Nikki competing against Stephanie Vaquer for a heavyweight championship, because that doesn't need to fucking happen.
That's true.
You can put Nikki and Brie in the women's tag division, and they would fit perfectly.
Yeah, I don't mind the idea of them in the tag, but keep them away from any kind of main title.
Yeah.
What they're back for.
And I mean, they won their Divas titles and stuff like that. But with the current flock of women that are and female superstars that are on the roster now, there's no feasible chance that Nikki Bella is taking the title away from a Stephanie Vaquer.
Right.
No way. I mean, again,
not feasible.
Let Brie even, probably not Nikki, because she would probably be too prissy for it. Let Brie add to her already growing accomplishments, and I'd give a Brie with the Intercontinental title. Cool. Yeah, sure. Don't give a shit. Women's U.S. Championship. Don't give a shit. Cool.
Right.
Somebody else for Chelsea Green to beat up. Maverick in the chat. What up, Sean in the chat? What up? What up?
What's going on, y'all? I'm ecstatic Liv Morgan won the Women's Rumble, dude. Like, that was a big deal.
She's been the runner-up for like the past 3 years, and I didn't even realize that. Like, I didn't realize she was the last one every 3 years until this year. So, I mean, kudos to her. And I guess, who does she try to face for it? Who does she go against?
I mean,
because you got who's the champion right now? You got Stephanie Vaquer, and who's the other women's champion?
Is Jade. But
that's right, Jade Cargill.
Back.
And I do want to say this because I was talking earlier to Brazzi, and today marks the 3-month anniversary since she's won the title.
Oh, really?
Guess how many times she's defended it?
Once? I'm gonna say once. Not once?
Zero. Not even once.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, the final 3 from the Women's Rumble was pretty crazy. Sol Ruca being in there was pretty fucking awesome. She's been one of my tops for a long time. I have a Sol Ruca rookie card from when Topps first released cards. Like, Sol Ruca's been on the radar for a while. I mean, it was a solid Royal Rumble. The Women's Royal Rumble was good. I did read a fun fact that said though Charlotte Flair was in the Women's Royal Rumble longer than the whole Men's Royal Rumble combined. Like, total time of the Men's Royal Rumble. Charlotte Flair was in the Royal Rumble for like 59 minutes and 30-something seconds. The Men's Royal Rumble only lasted 56 minutes.
That's wow.
So Blake Dixon said Sol needs to get on the main roster like yesterday. I mean, I agree, but she's got something hot going with Zarya or Zaraya. I don't know how to say it really. In NXT right now. And again, if you move her up to the main roster, she's one that is she's a mid-carder at best, and I hate to say that. Like, I hate to say it.
You think Sol?
Yeah. There's no. I couldn't see Sol hold the title, like a heavyweight championship.
Not yet. Maybe not yet.
Yeah, not right. Yeah, not right now.
Yeah, give it a couple more years.
That's like Lyra, though. I thought Lyra's call up and Lyra's first women's Intercontinental Championship, that was a good stepping stone for her. Like, you're good, and so I don't know.
We're gonna real quick, probably.
What?
I'm loading up the
and then obviously the other matches we had on the card, AJ Styles and Gunther. I called this in the beginning. We were all sitting there around the table. I said it. I was like, AJ said he was retiring in 2026. He did not say it was going to be the end of 2026. And, bro, AJ Styles lost. Gunther choked him out.
Lost, bro. Like, okay, but I don't think he's done. I think he's at least showing up in AEW. Whether he
AEW.
In AEW. Yes, sir.
You think he's going to show up in AEW, huh? See, I think he's going to go. I think the gloves got put back on because I saw a beautiful thing today. It was beautiful. And it was like, not all people have to retire in WWE. And it had AJ Styles in the TNA ring with, and obviously these people aren't with them anymore, but it had Samoa Joe, Sting, Kurt Angle, Christopher Daniels. Like, it was like a caricature picture, but it was cool. And that's what I said. I was like, I can totally see with the partnership and them going. He didn't want to leave his gloves in the WWE ring. He wants to leave them in a TNA ring.
I could see that.
Tommy said, why the hell would he go to AEW? That makes no sense. If anything, he's going to be TNA.
He almost went to AEW when they first launched. He was this close, and WWE gave him a big-ass contract, so he didn't go. When you first had what's his face? Big fucking blonde dude, looked like a Kurt Angle guy. Well, Jake Hager.
Oh yeah.
When Jake Hager first debuted in AEW, that was supposed to be AJ Styles.
In the inner circle, like with Chris Jericho.
With
wow.
The it was like they were gonna do the not a Bullet Club thing, but with the Young Bucks and shit. It was a whole different thing, and then he went to WWE instead. It's been reported on like crazy. I think he's gonna show up in AEW, man. He already trademarked his logo.
He did trademark Phenomenal One and AJ Styles or something like that. But part of me thought that I was thinking he doesn't want anybody else coming into WWE and then calling them Phenomenal or something like that.
Maybe.
So you know, I don't know.
You got Kenny Omega to fight, bro.
I mean, it's been there. He's done that, and I mean, again, it could happen, but I don't see AEW. But if it does, I'll be shocked. It'll give me another reason to watch AEW.
Yeah.
The Rascals being the number one reason they look great.
Ciampa
winning. I mean, I watched AEW on Saturday night, bits and pieces for in the Rascals fought Crew, which is Action Andretti and Leo Rush. They fought Xavier and fucking Wentz, and they killed it. Rascals fucking looked great. And then Ciampa versus Jay Briscoe, and that was Jay? It's Jay Briscoe, right?
Mark Briscoe.
Jay Briscoe passed away.
Yeah, Jay Briscoe.
Mark Briscoe defeated by Tommaso Ciampa in essentially his fucking debut match to win the TNT title. So, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, Tommaso Ciampa's a monster, and we was talking about that at work today too. Me and Brazzy, he said they fumbled Tommaso Ciampa. Do you think that as well? Like, do you think WWE? Yeah,
100%. I think he had potential to do that whole storyline with Johnny Gargano and like the main roster stuff, and like nobody cares about it, but you make people care.
They did that shit twice on NXT. Twice. Like Tommaso turned on Johnny twice, and we were all invested both times.
We invest. I thought they were doing it again when they were doing the tag team stuff. They're like, we're just gonna build up their friendship again to fucking cut it loose. So I don't know. I think they definitely dropped the ball. He had way more potential to fill, and he had a lot of injuries, sure, but I don't know. He was there for so long too, man.
Well, I think remember when he had to cut the beard, something happened and he had to cut his beard, like they had to shave his beard off. I think that he took that as like a let me reinvent myself. And I read something that he said he always wanted to go where he felt the best things were happening. And, you know, obviously, sure, people are going to say that because you left WWE, but like AEW's got a lot of good young stars and they be doing lots of cool flips and shit. And he's still young enough to do that crazy shit. And you know, he's very much in the vein of a John Moxley, you know what I'm saying? Where he likes to fucking fight with blood. And you know, he's going to bar somebody. And so I could see they don't call him the psycho killer for no reason.
Yeah, he'll fit in really good there. Better than TNA. I think he'd get lost in the shuffle in TNA.
Let's talk about the fucking snooze fest that was Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre, please.
I mean, it was a fine match, man. It's foregone conclusion, right? Like,
and I read something today, and I don't know how true this is. I want to get your opinion on it. They said that this, because obviously WrestleMania, everybody thinks is going to be in Saudi Arabia next year.
Yeah.
They built this fucking stadium that, you know what I'm saying? They're going to use it. They're going to get 3 or 4 WWE events next year.
For sure.
And people are saying WrestleMania already is going to be there. I was reading today, somebody wrote, this has Sami Zayn essentially finished the story written all over it. Like Cody Rhodes lost last year. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's not a bad idea. I mean,
but Blake, for the first 4 years, he refused to even go to Saudi Arabia. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he had a personal vendetta. I'm not sure why, because he's Muslim. I don't know the politics.
Yeah, I mean, neither.
So I don't want to get into it. And I don't, you know, that this is a wrestling show. So yeah, I know that Sammy wouldn't go there for a while, and then he went, and then again, people were saying this could be the start of his like redemption arc because people do want him to win. You know what I'm saying? Like people like Sami Zayn. We just need a reason to give a shit about Sami Zayn. I think
it's right. It's like they're already
Brandon,
tearing down the
what?
stadium.
No,
Shut up. They're just gonna build it back next year.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Days.
If Blake said it's confirmed, WrestleMania 43 is in Saudi Arabia. If it's in Saudi Arabia, are they gonna build another one?
Why not?
Build it bigger,
bigger.
This is WrestleMania, not the Royal Rumble. Michelle said, "Ew, I despise Sammy."
Oh no!
Please inform us as to why you don't like Sami Zayn.
Man, when Sammy first came in to NXT, I was all about Sammy, but he's just gotten and because it's like Dolph Ziggler, right? Like he had it, and then it just he was stagnant and stale, and his character never really ever since he was doing the bloodline stuff, and after that, it's gone.
The Uzi, not feeling Uzi and shit like that.
Feeling Uzi, yeah, and like, what's he done since then?
Nothing.
Accurate, she says.
Michael Cole said, I don't know if he said it was in Saudi Arabia. All right. So now let's talk about the men's Royal Rumble. I thought it was a great Royal Rumble. I thought it was phenomenal. Like it's been sure, and I've read some spots, and everybody's like, "Oh, this was a botch, and this botch happened because, like Jey Uso, like Brock being eliminated when Jey Uso was still coming down. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like they should have waited a couple stuff. Not necessarily the botch in terms of the moves or something happened in the ring, but like production wise or entrant wise or something like that. All right. So number one, Oba Femi eliminated 5. Looked phenomenal. He was eliminated by Brock Lesnar, but twice we got to see these monsters face to face. And oh my, do I want to see this one-on-one.
What's dude's name? I cannot think of other guy's name. He was a big black dude, and he went one-on-one with Lesnar at the Rumble. He went to AEW, and he hasn't wrestled in a while since then.
Ezekiel Jackson, is that who you're talking about?
No, it wasn't that far back. Shit. He used to do like guys would do like a big diving senton over the top rope, and he'd catch him and then power bomb him on the apron. I can't remember the dude's name, but he gave me those kind of vibes. Like people were wanting to see that shit against Lesnar because you could tell like
that's money. That's money. Michelle said solid Rumble. I wish there was more surprises. Not me too. We'll talk about it. In my opinion, the biggest surprise of the men's Royal Rumble came at number 2. Bobby Lashley.
No, it wasn't Lashley neither.
Well, the biggest surprise of the night, in my opinion, came at number 2. Braun Breaker comes out and is attacked by a masked man. He gets thrown in the ring and eliminated by Oba Femi in 10 seconds.
Who and attacked does the seated super kick and a stomp. So
okay. So look, and I know this isn't going to be
Keith Lee. Thank you, Alec. Keith Lee.
Okay, yeah.
I forgot about Keith Lee.
That's Michin's husband.
Yeah, sure.
I won't, Razzie. Don't worry, I won't. Powerhouse Hobbs as well was a big surprise, but the super kick to Braun Breaker, the whole stomp on the ground. Do we think this is Seth Rollins?
We definitely are supposed to think it's Seth Rollins, but I don't know if he's actually cleared to do anything.
Okay,
I thought it was Blake in a mask.
I like Keith Lee too.
Yeah, I really like Keith Lee too.
Do you want to hear my hot take of who I think it would be crazy if it is?
I thought it was Balor, but I'm pretty sure he's
Okay.
got tattoos on his hand.
Yeah, I believe he does as well. And we were talking about that.
Go ahead, because I've got a couple of them that I've heard. Go ahead.
Jake Paul.
Oh, fuck off. I heard Logan Paul, but
Jake
Paul's
Paul
a little shorter.
For Logan Paul.
Yeah.
For Logan Paul. He's got a broken jaw right now. He's got broke because of Anthony Joshua. Sure. He didn't do anything where he had to. Look, dude. And look, I didn't believe it either when I first read it. I was like, no fucking way. Like, why? Why would that make sense? Logan Paul was brought into this vision to be the hot young group, and he's been nothing but overlooked ever since.
I could see it being Logan Paul, but Logan Paul seemed taller, Jericho.
Jericho. I was gonna say Logan Paul seems like he's taller than that in the ring and stuff like that.
Was Seth. I thought Seth, the real Seth, looked. I feel like was taller. That's what I thought. Balor at first, but who else would it be?
He said, "This dude was built like Rollins. I'll die on this hill."
Like
I said, I don't believe that it is Jake Paul. I don't believe it is. But like I said, what that would be fucking crazy because he's already said he wouldn't mind getting into wrestling. We know he's a solid athlete. We don't know if he can go like his brother, but we all know that he's a shit boxer and he doesn't have a real boxing career.
Here we go.
So Tommy thinks it was Andre the Giant. It was Zombie Hogan. That's who was.
There's a lot of potential, what ifs out there.
Number 3 was Solo Sikoa.
Oh wait, one second.
Comes in. Oh, go ahead. What do you got? Oh, you got a picture of the Masked Man.
Yeah. I got a picture of the Masked Man. Sorry, I just thought about pulling it up. Yeah, that could be Seth. That could be.
It could be Seth. I don't know if it's Seth. And it's, I don't know, man. It's rough. Yeah. I'm not saying he's a bad boxer. I apologize, but he's never really fought anybody of credibility. And when he did, he got fucking just jaw broken. So yeah, sure. I don't know, and I think you were right here. See if I can make it bigger. I think that Finn Balor does have tattoos on his hands. I think I'm not 100% sure.
I could have swore he did, but maybe I'm wrong. He usually wears like sleeves and shit too, but he was doing like this kind of deal, like which made me think it was Balor that he was doing like a weird like twitchy vibe thing. But it's also
Alex said maybe Ricky Saints.
That's not a bad shout, bro.
And that's where I'm at, Tommy. Tommy said it would be too obvious if it was Seth, and that's where I'm at.
Right.
Like, sure, it would be a cool swerve, but we already did a swerve with Seth right through the fucking crutches. We already did that a couple months ago, SummerSlam. Like, they let it go. And somebody pissed off, I think, and I think it could be something with Austin Theory. They were in a group a long time ago with Seth Rollins and somebody else.
Buddy Matthews. Buddy Murphy.
Was it Buddy? Oh, okay, wasn't okay. So it can't be that. It can't be Buddy Murphy because I was thinking maybe it's Austin Theory and he's going to join back up with Seth Rollins once he's cleared, kind of deal. But I don't know.
I definitely have heard that Austin Theory is going to he's going to switch on him when Seth comes back. Was Austin Theory wasn't out there? What if it's just Austin Theory again?
Yeah. We had, just some good names in there. Solo, Rey Mysterio, Rusev, Matt Cardona, Damian Priest, Javon Evans coming out at number 8 and lasted 40 minutes in his first Royal Rumble.
Taking a nice big RKO.
Mr. Iguana at number 9. Let's talk about this real quick.
Got a fucking iguana.
You're telling me there was no room for Finn Balor, but there was room for Mr. Iguana and a couple of the other, again, the spot between El Grande Americano and El Grande Americano OG was cool. But again, there was La Parca, Dragon Lee.
Yeah,
Why
Dragon
couldn't you
Ball
put
necessary?
Why couldn't you put Finn in the Royal Rumble, dude? Like people wanted Finn in the Royal Rumble. But whatever. Trick Williams comes out at 10 to a huge pop. Cody Rhodes, El Grande Americano at 12, and the OG El Grande at 13. We got the Spider-Man meme where they pointed at each other.
That was fun. That was fun.
This was good. This was good because I was happy to see him, and apparently he's supposed to be back tonight on Raw. So maybe we'll get some more El Grande. The other surprise, Powerhouse Hobbs, now known as Royce Keys, makes his debut. He showed up. He did pretty good showing. I mean, he lasted 10 minutes in the Rumble. Then we had Austin Theory and Bronson Reed come out back to back. The Vision comes out back to back. Ilya Dragunov, La Parka, Dragon Lee, and then Logan Paul. The Vision was in there pretty solid for a long time, minus Braun Breaker. LA Knight comes in at 21, throws away a couple people, and then the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar, shows up at 22 and only lasts 5 minutes in the Royal Rumble. It got thrown out by LA Knight and Cody Rhodes during Jey Uso's entrance at 25.
Which is kind of sad. I mean, it's nice that LA Knight got to do like a thing.
Yeah.
But
Roman Reigns comes in at 26, Jacob Fatu at 27, Penta at 28, Randy Orton at 29, and after retiring AJ Styles, Gunther, who was already in a match on the show.
Shit out of me. Why, if he's not
gonna win
the Rumble, why put him in and lose a spot? Like, what was the point? Or if AJ beat him, put him in the Rumble.
Exactly.
I didn't understand.
So that could have been Finn's spot, but your winner at number 26, your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. I did. Go ahead.
That kind of stuff.
Who would you have picked? Who would you have picked to win over Roman?
I don't know, man. Like, honestly, probably like somebody like Oba, or just somebody like that was fresh and up and coming. That's on the heavyweight, cusp or something of that nature. Where like Roman Reigns doesn't need to win the Royal Rumble to get a title shot. He can go to whoever the hell and be like, I want a title shot. And
I
it's
agree.
going to be in the main event of WrestleMania. So what's the reasoning?
I agree. Brandon said Vito Mozzarella is equal then or greater or equal to or no less than Blake Dixon because they are both horrible. Blake said Randy over Roman, and I don't know about that either. I think Randy's going to get actually a title shot. He's going to get lumped into this Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu feud because I was reading.
Been a cool one.
Well, I was reading they haven't even found out who attacked Jacob Fatu yet, and a lot of people are speculating that it's Randy Orton because he keeps coming out and he's like playing, and Jacob Fatu thinks it's Cody, and he's fucking going on this rampage. It's going to end up being a fatal 4-way at WrestleMania. Watch for the fucking title, and Randy will be in there. It'll be Randy, Jacob Fatu, Cody Rhodes, and Drew McIntyre for that title.
I mean, that'd be cool.
And I
like to see Jacob get it.
Oh, me too. I got one more thing, and then we're going to move on. We're going to talk about some love hurts. I want to ask you about this, what I read today. So a lot of people are saying that Roman's going to go after CM Punk, and he's going to go after that title. CM Punk or Roman Reigns once said it was only a title they created because nobody could beat me. So does that diminish that title? If that's the one he picks? You know what I'm saying? Like, you talk shit about that, and of course CM Punk's going to remember it.
Yeah.
Of course CM Punk's going to remember it. CM Punk's going to promo and talk about that shit.
Has Roman beat Punk?
I don't believe so.
Because that's a story. It was, if it was the triple threat or whatever it was, it was the Paul Heyman did the swerve and everything, but that doesn't count one-on-one. So if it's like, oh, you can't, I've beaten everybody and all this stuff. It's like, well, if this title doesn't mean anything, you still haven't beaten me. I could see Punk using that as leverage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see at WrestleMania, Roman Reigns. I mean, I'm sure CM Punk defends that title in the Elimination Chamber. I'm sure, because that's how it always goes. Drew defended his on the Royal Rumble. The other one will get defended at the Elimination Chamber, and then they both get defended at Mania.
Well, sometimes they do. The winner of the Elimination Chamber gets the other
title shot. Match. That could be true too.
They got all these guys gunning for Drew with this, with the WWE Championship.
That's true. We could see them all in an Elimination Chamber match to go, but I'd rather see the Fatal 4-Way at WrestleMania.
Oh, for sure. I would like that better too.
Browsy said, "Oh, he's talking to Brandy." Said, "Here comes the glazing," because Blake said, "Don't talk about my best friend." We're going to talk about EFW real quick. We had a couple good things pop off at EFW. We had a lot of matches. It was a long show, buddy. That's my complaint about the show. It was really long. We had 3 pre-show matches and 9 full card matches. Butchie and CeeLo cooked as per usual, as they do. Right. J-Rock and Big Bill went to a 15-minute time limit draw, which turned out to be funky on the judges' side because apparently J-Rock has paid off one of the judges and he was switched out before the match. I had no idea. So even though both judges voted for J-Rock and the crowd was furious. Right. And then in your main event, Ashton Day defended his heavyweight championship against Big Nasty in a match where Big Nasty hurt his back a little bit, to the point where Ronnie Rotten called out his goons and they beat up Vinny in the middle of the ring to DQ finish. So Vinny won the match, his final match in EFW, but he did not walk out the champion.
Well, it's good that he got to pick up that win, though.
Tommy, I agree. Like I said, Tommy said the same thing. Too long. I got a big pop thanks to the crowd that night. It was pretty awesome.
Set the standard.
Norm got a killer pop as well, and Norm answered the Night Mage's open challenge, by the way. Let me just tell you that.
I almost suggested to see if we could get Norm on the show tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably recovering a little bit from those wounds, but he answered the Night Mage's. Well, some other guy answered, I forget his name. He answered. Oh. I'll tell you about that. We'll talk about it.
I missed that.
Yeah. Some other dude answered the challenge and he got destroyed in 0.3 seconds. Miles Jacobs was rolled up by Riley Santos and Riley had a broken hand.
Damn. Why you gotta say it like that, Mike?
Honk on that, Miles. Tommy's talking about milking the. Oh yeah, so back to my thing. Yeah, some kid answered one of the rookies answered the Night Mage's challenge. He figured, to step up, you got to step up, and he got smashed down. And then Norm came out and answered the challenge, and Norm put up a little bit of a fight, but he too was a victim of the Night Mage. So technically, the Night Mage is now 4-0 in EFW. Yeah, it must have been cold or something in the building because J-Rock's nipples were super hard, and Tommy did not notice. You know what I'm saying? So he
was trying to notice.
Yes, he definitely got on J-Rock's nerves about it. It was pretty fucking funny, actually. He had Tommy and Bobby and Tick Bailey had that whole section cracking up, dude. They were killing it. But yeah, overall it was a good show. It was just too long.
Just long.
But check out some of it. I'm sure it'll be up on EFW. You got killer matches. There's killer talent all around. Simply Divine, Dustin Divine on the pre-show was amazing. Let's see. We got Love Hurts now, right? We got Love Hurts this weekend.
I think so. Love Hurts.
We are back at the college.
Let's go.
We are back at the college, and we've had some matches announced, and we got the boss in the chat. So if something pops up on the chat or on the picture and it's been changed, he will let us know in the chat.
Some got announced, and cards subject to change. So I left them off. So if you don't see somebody that it's already been announced, it's possible their match has been swapped.
Tweaked a little bit.
Tweaked a little bit.
But we have Blake Dixon's daddy teaming up with the psychologist Cree Fudo in a tag team match on the pre-show, going up against the Drew and Coco Jima.
Yo, Coco's on a roll on Turmoil.
I mean, look, if Coco comes in and carries this team to a win, what does that say about the Drew?
I mean, the Drew might need to grab some wigs from Coco. Maybe that's what he needs to do. Coco's killing it with the wigs, man.
That's Blake Dixon's daddy. Oh shit!
Hey, call him whatever you want.
But look, we have seen Cree Fudo on Turmoil lately. It's been a while since we've seen JD Smooth in the mega ring. We know he can talk, but we also know that for a hairy toothpick, he can fight.
Yeah, yep.
So he's got a big mouth on him, but he can back it up for the most part.
So I would not, and Cree Fudo has been up to all kinds of nefarious tricks and backhanded dastardly, ways. So I'm gonna give this one to them. It's a foot doctor. Get out of here.
Another match we have on the card. Well, not really a match, I guess. We have ourselves an open challenge of our own, as Pretty Tough puts the Mega Tag Team Championships on the line against anyone.
I can't wait to see this. Man, we've seen open challenges and anybody popping up before. Who knows?
Bro, at the Crown Prince Memorial Battle Royal, I believe Puff. No, that was Taco. The other Battle Royal. What was the other battle? Not the Breaking Down Barriers Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Fucking Puff showed up. Like,
yeah.
Who's to say he doesn't? Somebody like that doesn't show up. We had Nate Matson and Ben Boone show up to face Cole and Shogun before.
Well, and you got guys like hanging around like. I shouldn't just say hanging around, but I've showed up in Mega before, like a Matt Cross, or you could see who know what Trey Miguel's got going on. We've seen them in Mega. They could be getting open challenges, winning these tag team titles, man.
Pretty tough. I mean, no slouches. They have had a few good defenses, including the TLC defense, at Night of Champions. So DLA and Colin Crew will be taking on any challenger. We have the Brass Knuckles Championship on the line as someone who's also been on a roll lately, Yoder.
My boy.
Yoder
Steen over here.
taking on Shapiro. But Shapiro, obviously the vigilante, the masked hero, Shapiro, and your Brass Knuckles champion, has defended this thing countless times. He's taken on all comers, and he has defended successfully. Can he add one more to the notch, or will Yoder show everybody that he's serious and it's his time to shine, dude? I'm a little, like I said, the tenacity, the intensity from Yoder lately has been crazy. He slapped the dog shit out of Blake Dixon. Remember that?
Yeah, I will lose my shit backstage if Yoder beats Shapiro. I will lose my shit.
Yoder versus Shapiro for that Brass Knuckles Championship. That will be your main event. I believe that is your main event of the pre-show. Yes, that is your main event of the pre-show. We have a singles match in this one, dude. Okay. The veteran on the left, the young sensation on the right, Dio Salvador, going one-on-one against Michigan's most wanted, Maximilian.
Man, if Dios can ground Max, then that's all. It's his match.
But does Dios can fly himself? That's what's
very true.
Dios can jump too. Dios has it all in the repertoire, man.
Yeah.
He has the background to be able to do those lucha libre moves, but he also, like you said, has the ability to take it to the ground and get that technical wrestling going.
And Max is gonna do anything. Frankly, he will jump off anything, take any risk. So it's kind of hard for Dios to plan for.
Max will literally and figuratively put his body on the line in this match to get a win. He picked up a win the last time he was here. He's starting to make a name for himself around this area, and he's coming for gold. A win against Dios here would put him, in my opinion, right in an Infinity Championship or a Fighting Spirit Championship title picture.
Gold contender for sure.
Speaking of the Infinity Championship, it will be on the line as Gavin Gradley will try to get some singles gold for himself. Cash Inc., normally the tag team, one of, if not the best tag teams in Mega Championship Wrestling, have kind of drifted their solo ways lately. And, Skylar has that Fighting Spirit Championship. Maybe now it's Gavin's turn. Aaron Alloway just coming off winning that belt at the last show from Colt Johnson. We haven't seen Colt since.
No, we have not seen Colt since. Refusing to wrestle, refusing to show up on Turmoil.
I mean, he pops up in the commentary booth, I guess.
Yeah.
But refusing to wrestle. I don't know.
This is one thing I will say about like Mega's tag division is it's so stacked right now. You got a team that is Cash Inc. that they're like, we can go for singles gold. We're that good as single competitors also that we don't even need to worry about. They're probably thinking we can go win those belts if we want. We want to show, the singles run. I see Gavin taking this. it's
Alex says you could say that Gavin has the upper hand, and I mean with Skylar in his corner, it would seem that way. But there have been times, and we both know this, Tony, where they've tried to help each other and it has ended up backfiring on them. So we will see if Gavin can bring singles gold home. We have a singles match announced. Brazzi Suave, the West Side Luchador, going up against Avery Hertz. Avery Hertz is no slouch, my friend. No. I've seen him wrestle before. He's come in and he's tried to make, he's made a statement. I don't think he's picked up a win here in Mega yet, but he has, definitely made a statement. The man on the left, we know very well, fan favorite, 2025 fan favorite of the year. Brazzi Suave. This should be a great match.
Oh, it's going to be fantastic. I know Avery. I've seen him on the clips over the last year, 2025, and lots of different promotions. So I think this is going to cook, man. Brazzi's been picking up wins on Turmoil constantly. So it's I can't really give an upper hand to either of these guys. It's gonna be a good one.
Another match, another title. The Baddies Championship is on the line as Heather Blue will be defending against not one, but two other baddies, Megan Myers and Storm Garcon, making her return. Megan, it's been a while since we've seen her as well. Both making their return. Megan and Heather have some heat from Comic-Con, and I don't believe Storm and Heather have had any conflict or confrontation here yet.
So this will be I don't believe.
Yeah, other places for sure. But this will be their first confrontation here in a Mega ring. But the title will be on the line in a triple threat match. I think you got to bet on Blue here. She's come out and she's shown it. So I think Heather retains in this one, but Megan, a seasoned competitor, and Storm, the fucking wild card, could definitely come in and pick up a W.
Yeah, I agree. Storm being the wild card there, had a match of the year contender with Sebastian LeSean and our Meggies at the, and that's what I think. Like, Storm has the opportunity to pick up a quick victory, maybe, if Megan and Heather are going at it too much and not keeping their eye on Storm, it's possible. But I think Heather Blue's going to keep it.
I think so. And then, that is this weekend. Tickets are still available. Get your GA tickets. Last time, I think they said there was 5 front row tickets left or something like that. It's a small number. You can still get front row, but you can definitely get some GA. Come hang out with us this Saturday. It is not supposed to snow. So come hang out with us at Lorain County Community College. And then last but most certainly not least, a few weeks back, we talked about our GOAT. We talked about it last week with Colt Johnson. We talked about it here and there, and I'm sure everybody has a different one. Well, in the upcoming weeks and culminating at the end of the month, or maybe / the first week of March, I haven't mapped it out correctly. I know it's 4 or 5 weeks.
Right.
I'm going to be posting matchups on the page, on the Facebook page. We need your votes as to who you think is the better of these 2 participants. Tony put this whole little thing together. This is not and Tony can go in and randomize. This is not this is not the order, and no seeds were given to anybody. We didn't give, like Roman wasn't a number 1 seed, because then people were going to be like, was Randy a number 8?
Right.
And there were some girls that were listed as GOATs. So we have some females in there, and you could very much see, as like I said, in this mock bracket, Tony's going to randomize it. I think we're going to do like 10 times, and then we're going to go with number 10.
Yeah, I can literally just go down here and hit random over and over again. So it'll just
and then we'll put the matchups on the page. And we will get the fan vote, and the fans will vote on which one they think is better. And then at the end of February, beginning of March, we will have the Piledriver podcast fan voted greatest of all time.
Yeah, look at these potential matchups.
Mick Foley versus Tony Storm. That's insane behavior.
Potentially. We're gonna roll the dice again here, but Batista and Roman. Oh, look at Triple H and
Bryan Danielson versus AJ Styles.
You never know. CM Punk and Eddie down there.
Yeah. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, we're going to put it out on the Facebook, on the socials, and ask for votes. And please get in. I will be sharing on my personal page. Tony will be sharing on his personal page. But please go to the Piledriver page, Piledriver Podcast Facebook page, to cast those votes. And like I said, we will have, the Piledriver Podcast 2026 greatest of all time. And if this goes well, maybe we'll do like tag teams or finishing moves. We did finishing moves one time, and that could be,
dude, I love that. Finishing
that
moves
could be
the way
fun.
To go. Yeah.
So yeah. EFW, I know, will be back February 8th with Dojo Wars, and PPW will be on February 8th this coming Sunday as well. Oh, hold on, sorry. Why am I so big? There we go.
There we go.
PPW Black is on Sunday as well. So I know that Colt Johnson's going one-on-one with Kip Page. I'm not 100% sure on any other matches. But get over to New Philadelphia if you can and check them out. If not, get out to the Neo Sports Plant. I know tickets are available for Dojo Wars. EFW is having Dojo Wars, and you never know who's going to show up at Dojo Wars. So that could just be a random assortment of wrestlers that you never knew that you wanted to see. So, and last but not least, like I said, get some tickets. Mega presents Love Hurts on Saturday at the college.
I'm gonna download this real fast so we can play it.
Oh, Tony's downloading something real fast. But yeah, we got Love Hurts on Saturday, PPW on Sunday. There's also EFW on Sunday. And then coming in the upcoming weeks, obviously next week, we have Valentine's Day coming up. And we will be going to, Amanda and I will be traveling with Colt Johnson, and we'll be making our way up to Rise Wrestling in Pennsylvania on Valentine's Day. So that should be fun. We'll talk about that a little more next week. And then I'll be out at Neo Pro as well, which we'll be talking about that in the upcoming weeks. I'm trying to get somebody from Neo Pro in here.
Here we go.
What is this? Oh, yeah. This was announced today. I can't believe we... Obviously...
Yeah.
One more run starting March 5th. Brandon Xavier said he's not done.
I was like looking at Mega to see what was on Turmoil this week or anything. And I'm like, oh, let me grab this shit real fast.
So yeah, we can only see how that plays out and who Brandon's first opponent's going to be on his week back. I can't wait.
I don't know if it's been announced yet, but I got a feeling. We got a feeling.
But I'm gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here. There's a couple minutes left before Raw starts. I know the Raw after big pay-per-views is a big one, so I'm hoping we did not get Y2J at the Royal Rumble. So I'm hoping we get Y2J tonight.
I forgot. You're right. I need to go.
I did hear rumblings of Dominic Mysterio return, so we could see, maybe we'll at least get Dom's back tonight. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate you, to all the viewers on Facebook, on YouTube. We appreciate you guys so much. Tick, I will see you, my friend. Jill, hopefully we will see you on Saturday at the show. And thank you, everybody, again. Like I said, thank you for joining us and hanging out with us. We appreciate you. Absolutely. Look for the votes. Look for the matchups coming tomorrow morning. We will start voting. So, everybody have a great night. Go watch Monday Night Raw. We'll see you this weekend, or we'll see you next Monday right here at 7 o'clock on the Piledriver. Good night.
Night, y'all.